Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video I'm going to talk about the Ford Raptor and 5 things that I don't like about it. Don't get me wrong, it's an awesome truck, but this is 5 things that I personally don't like about it. Number 1 is the modes. It has normal mode, sport mode, Baja mode, weather mode, and it has like a lot of modes. But the one thing that doesn't have, and I don't understand why it doesn't have that one, is eco mode. This big truck, it spends a lot of gas. So I don't understand why it doesn't have eco mode, because it even has the auto start stop thingy. When you stop on it, when you on the stop sign, it turns on by itself. So it doesn't make sense why it won't have eco mode if they're all about saving gas. So even the GTR, which was a high performance car, it will have eco mode because people like me, they cannot drive normal all the time. So the eco mode will come in handy to me, especially driving high performance, because you're gonna keep pushing it. I don't care who you are, you're gonna try to push it from time to time. So the eco mode kind of like, it settle you down a little bit because you cannot push it too much, and it saves you a lot of gas too. So that's the main one that I hate about this truck. The second one that I don't like is the auto stop feature. The reason is because it be turning off the engine at the wrong times, and the problem is with that is like, you're supposed to be saving gas, but honestly in the big city it probably does, but in the small town like where I live, the lights they don't stay red for a long time. So by the time I stop, my engine turn off, and like a second later I have to turn it, but it turns on again because the light turns red. I feel like it doesn't even like save you money. So this is how it does it. You see, when I come to a complete stop, it turns off the engine. When I let go of the brake, it turns it back on. And another reason I don't like the auto start feature, because when you like, sometimes when I come to a stop to make a turn, this power steering turns off too, so you can't even move the steering wheel, and it's kind of annoying because a lot of times too, like when it comes to a stop and I'm like ready to go, the engine turns on, the truck moves a little bit, but the power steering takes like a couple seconds to catch up to it. So it's like really hard to turn the steering wheel, and that is annoying because I don't know it. And the worst thing about it is that you can easily turn it off by pressing here, but the thing is, like, once you turn off the truck and turn it back on, that feature turns on again by itself. I know it only takes like a couple seconds to turn it back on, but it still is annoying. And even when I go to the settings on the truck, you cannot completely turn it off. The only way that you can completely turn off that feature, if like you have to buy like accessory, you have to take the whole console apart, and it's like a $100 accessory that, in my opinion, that you shouldn't be doing all that crazy things. It should be like on the setting whether you want it or not. The third one is the exhaust system. For this main truck, the exhaust, it doesn't sound mean. I mean, it does sound mean if you're pushing it, but if you just like normal drive it, or when you just turn it on, and you know, a lot of like muscle cars, when you turn it on, you hear like that mean roar. Well, this one, it doesn't do that. It sounds like normal. And even when you press the gas, like, I don't know, it just, they should have opened the exhaust a little more. They should have at least put the feature like they did on the Focus RS, the open and closing exhaust system. So that would have been so much better if they would have put that feature on it. That way you can make it louder whenever you want to, or make it quieter whenever you want to. That would, for a $70,000 to $80,000 truck, I feel like you should have that feature. I don't know why Ford doesn't put that feature on it. So number 4 would be like, this truck is a little too wide. It's a little wider than the F-150. I used to drive the GMC. It was lifted up, and obviously it was wider. I think the GMC was a little bit wider, and the turning, when you wanted to turn, it's like really hard because the turn ratio is not the same. And this truck had the same problem too. You might think that I'm a bad driver because I don't know how to park. It might be true, but if you think about it, I used to drive in a GTR. GTR is a small car compared to this. This is so much bigger, so it's a little harder to park. And the thing is, like, when you, like I said, the turn ratio is like really tight, so you cannot really get in tight spaces. You have kind of like to turn wide in order to park. The fifth one, it has to do with parking too, because this truck being so wide and so big, my GMC used to have the front parking sensors, and I feel this truck should have that feature too. It does have rear sensors and the 360 camera, but I don't understand why it doesn't have the front parking sensors. A lot of times I feel like I need that, even though you have the front parking, the front camera, it does help you out, but obviously you have to turn on the 360 camera. It doesn't turn on by itself. But now with the part like my GMC, when you be on like low speed, it will activate the the front parking sensor, so that will come in handy. And this one doesn't do that, so that's one thing that I hate about it. So I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.